I've always been like beating to my own drum. So,
And I'll tell you this much, girl, even your hair.
yeah.
And let me, wait, I know that sounds super weird, right? Her hair.
They're like, what?
But, because naturally I have curly hair.
Yes, I know you do.
And growing up, mommy always told me for job interviews,
Straight hair.
straight. Going to school, mommy straightened, did the doobie
Oh, yeah.
with the
Ooh.
pinchos.
Yep.
The shit wrapped around 8 times. I'm like, Mom.
Then when you take that down, ooh,
you be like this.
that pain.
You massage the scalp, right? But it was like this thing in my family where straight hair was like the professional look. But for you, you're just like,
yeah,
I'm going to live out loud and I'm going to live my life. Like J-Lo said, and I'm going to live my life. But you don't care. And when I was doing my research, girl, because I do my research.
I know you do.
But you were saying growing up, you always pushed your hair back.
Yeah.
But then there was like a transitional period where you're like, okay, I'm going to wear it curly.
Yeah.
So what was that change for you?
I've always had my hair curly. It's more of like, I didn't like a lot of volume. Like I would be like, with the gel hairspray mousse, like that puppy was down, honey.
It was the scrunchy look?
Yeah, it was that scrunch, like almost like this, because I just washed my hair. But it was that scrunch, and then I think I went to Miami with my friend my friends, and she was natural. Like she had her hair was gorgeous, still is. And she was like, "Why don't you use natural hair products?" And I'm like, "Oh, about the volume, that's too much." Anyway, so she ended up doing my hair, and I loved it. It was like black right here. It was short, and I just fell in love with it. And from that moment on, I just always used like natural hair products that gave me that volume that I wanted. So in sports, I would always put my hair up. Like I never wanted it in my face.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense, right?
Yeah, that makes
or even
a lot
when
of
I worked
sense.
out, I was like, I don't want this shit in my face. But I guess as I started embracing it even more, then I was just like, who cares? Now I work out with my hair down. It doesn't matter. Like it just depends on like what I'm feeling.
But it didn't even matter like growing up. Like no one told you, hey, you have to wear your hair like this, or you.
My mom would never say anything like that. My dad, he would be like, "Oh, you look like a lion with your hair." Not in like a negative way. He'd just be like, "You have so much hair," and I'm just like, "I know."
But that's your crown.
Yeah,
people don't understand that hair is the crown. I always say, if your hairdresser, like, first of all, I can't work with anyone that does not love what they do.
They do,
right? Including my hairdresser. So I feel like when you get your hair done, girl, if you're not getting a second wind, if you're not ready to hop up,
I know, right?
And like go out, fire the hairdresser.
Yeah, you should be feeling like
if you get your hair done and you got to go to bed,
something's up.
What is it giving?
Yeah, what happened? No.
It's
you should be like, yeah, vamos, let's go to the club, let's do something.
That's what I'm saying, because the hair is like, it's the energy, it's the flow,
it's my personality. I always say that. It's an extension of your personality.
Your personality.
Yeah. It's big, it's vibrant, it's loud, it's full of life. It moves, it bounces.
Your hair describes you.
Yeah, that's why I always tell people that. I'm like, my hair is who I am. Like, it's an extension of my personality, for sure.
They just, March 18 of 2022, they passed the Crown Act, which is the Anti-Hair Discrimination Act.
Oh.
So no one can discriminate.
That's right.
Against your hair.
I love that.
I love.
That's beautiful. That should have been
years ago.
I know, but I mean, look at the growth that we've made, so that's beautiful. I love that. I love that.
Yeah, so I feel like now it's being more accepted. And I feel like it should be accepted because, to your point, it is a part of the culture, right?
It is.
Like, it's a part of like who we are as Latinas. Like, why hide it?